Hello there. Welcome to Green Patch, home of Blinky Bill. I'm Mr. Wombat, and this is my house. You'll find all sorts of games here. Oh, and if ever you need some help, just click on me. Oh, and can I suggest that the first thing you do is click on the open book and enjoy Blinky Bill's extraordinary balloon adventure. It was a beautiful day in Green Patch. Blinky Bill and the gang were out collecting gum leaves for dinner when suddenly they realised it was getting late.
Blinky, I think it's time we went home,
Said Nutsy.
Oh, don't worry.
Said Blinky.
Just a few more gum leaves and we'll go.
On their way home, Blinky and the gang found a hot air balloon stuck in a tree.
We'd get home much quicker in this balloon,
Said Blinky, climbing up the tree.
Come on, everyone.
The gang followed Blinky into the basket. With a rush of wind, the balloon took to the sky. The gang was flying high above the trees and high above Green Patch.
Wow!
Said Blinky.
Look how small Splodge is.
Meanwhile, Flap thought aloud.
I don't think that platypi are meant to fly.
After a very long time in the sky, the balloon eventually landed in another tree. At the bottom of the tree was an animal they'd never seen before.
Who are you?
Asked Blinky.
I'm Kevin the Kiwi,
Said the animal.
Uh-oh.
Said Flap.
I don't think we're in Australia anymore.
On and on they flew until the balloon landed in a country far from their home called Peru. There they met a most unfamiliar creature, a llama called Leslie. She was friendly and wise. She knew Blinky and his friends needed help to get home, so she dragged the balloon to a very high place. Now all they needed was another gust of wind to move the balloon on,
Oh, thanks for all your help.
said Blinky.
You're welcome.
Said Leslie the llama.
You must visit us sometime.
Flap suggested, and the others all nodded in agreement. The balloon landed with a splash. Suddenly, Flap called excitedly,
Look, there's a familiar tail. We must be home.
That's not a platypus, Flap.
said Blinky.
No, I'm Benny the Beaver.
Said Benny.
How can I be of assistance?
The gang and Benny the Beaver were all becoming good friends and didn't notice they were quickly approaching a waterfall.
Look out!
Shouted Marcia.
Don't worry,
Said Benny calmly.
you won't fall down the waterfall.
Your balloon will just float up and away. Maybe all the way home. And indeed, the balloon did float up and away. The balloon floated on until it reached the Arctic, right on the top of the world. It was very white and very, very cold,
Blinky,
said a sad Nutsy.
it's late and we're freezing and we're lost.
Stuck deep in the snow, Blinky and his friends were losing hope.
Oh, Blinky, it looks like we'll never get home now,
said Flap. Suddenly, a strange head popped out of the snow.
Hello,
Said a very friendly reindeer.
you are a long way from Green Patch. Perhaps I should take you home.
Blinky and his friends could not believe it. They were home and safe. The reindeer had towed them halfway around the world, from the Arctic to Australia. Splodge was so happy that his friends had returned home.
Welcome back.
He exclaimed.
This calls for a party.
Everyone was glad to see the gang were safely home. Marcia told everyone how brave she was. Flap described all his interesting new friends. Nutsy remembered the beautiful sights. And Blinky summed up the whole adventure in one word.
Extraordinary!
Well, wasn't that a great story? If you think you can do them, you can try the memory games by clicking on the Thinking Blinky. Well, thanks for dropping in. See you next time. Bye now.